Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Airsoft Al, and today we'll be talking about an interesting rifle that has been definitely reiterated, reused, redesigned, and God knows done everything to it. It is in fact the SOCOM M14. Let's get America up in here.
America, fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah! America, fuck yeah!
Before I continue, I want to let everyone know right now that you will not be getting an exploratory or any kind of information on the rifle itself, simply because the information is, God knows, just all over the place, basically. I can't pinpoint any exact info on when this particular style of M14 actually came into service. Even Wikipedia didn't have a specific article towards this version of the M14. That's insane! Even the main website, Springfield Arms, no info whatsoever. That is ridiculous. But either way, so we will continue to the rifle itself and make the review probably shorter than it has to be. Damn it, YouTube. But either way, though, what I will admit, though, is that the weapon itself is a pretty hefty gun, weighing about a pound or two, give or take, a couple pounds. Probably 4 pounds, give or take, unloaded. And, of course, what's interesting to note is that when this came in with a package, it says on the website, on eVike, where this one came from, that it did not come with a battery and charger. In fact, it did come with a battery and charger. A trickle charger, mind you, but it did come with an 8.4 volt, 1100 milliamp battery. A simple little battery, but a battery nonetheless. Speaking of which, the way you put the battery in the gun itself is you take this little bad boy off, you open this up where the cleaning kit would actually be. This is an actual feature in the rifle, mind you, and you would pop in a small Tamiya battery. Now, as for the weapon itself, this is the imitation wood stock. It is very good imitation wood, actually. Like, it's not that cheap style imitation wood, but if you want to add something to it, I would recommend you put some tape around here, because after so much use, you can actually see it start to split, especially right here. So I would recommend you put tape around the handguard, because not only is that going to add to the look, but from what my grandfather told me, who served in Vietnam with an actual M14 rifle, he actually did put tape around the grip, because he said that helped him grip the rifle a little better, and put a little tape around the buttstock to actually help comfort him as he went to aim for a gook, basically. His words, not mine. Now, outside of that, the only other features I can definitely point out on the weapon itself is that it does have the standard blade safety, standard M1 Garand, because this is all standard M1 Garand, well, materials, if anyone's ever messed with M1 Garand. However, what irks me just a little bit is that this particular model rifle is semi-auto only in the real steel world. This selector stopped coming into play after the E3 series of M14, well, after the E2 series of M14s. This fire selector was basically gone. It's no more. So what I'm kind of troubled by is why they would not have, why companies would not, I mean, this would not cost them much. All they have to do is just leave this off, just put a little bit more bold plastic right there, and all that. It would basically match up with the M14s we have on the battlefield right now, especially this model, which it does come with one single Picatinny rail. The metal has to be metal where it is, which, by the way, not exactly as good as a G&G M14, but you know what? You deal with what you gotta deal with. The orange tip, of course, is easy to take off. I just took some plier. I just basically twisted on there. Very little bit of glues on there. And considering getting a new flash hider, by the way. The sights are the simple blade sights that you would see on an M1 Garand, and I will admit they're actually really easy to use. The right knob is used to elevate up and down. Well, my bad, left to right. The left knob is used to go up and down to stay your shooter. You have a rail mount attachment right here, and fun fact, actually. Fun fact. This little piece right here, on the original M14s, from what I was told by my grandfather and from what I've researched, this was actually a stripper clip system, where you actually would put in a 7.62 stripper clip system when the bolt was back here. You'd lock it back, and when you put it in there, it'd be able to feed into the magazine, and then after it was done, you pull the stripper clip out, pull back on the bolt, And, of course, get ready to kill, 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 kill any enemy of America that was right in front of you. Which, speaking of which, this gun, the look of it, is still amazing. And the cool part is this can accept M14 furniture. Real steel M14 furniture, because it's basically an M14. Which I would recommend you definitely get some real wood. However, you're probably wondering, what's the price tag on this little bad boy? $130. Oh, wait, that's just with the rifle itself. That's just with supposedly the rifle and magazine, which, by the way, the magazine itself is a nice full metal 400 round high cap, which get in there, get in there. It does have a bit of wobble to it, unfortunately. Hold on, let me try and stabilize everything so you can hear. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna do this right because I don't want these slings, which the weapon does come with a sling, by the way. Just listen, okay? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? That's the magazine. Which, that's not coming out, by the way. It ain't coming out unless you hit the mag releases is right there, but yeah. Speaking of which, you're probably saying, oh, you'd probably open up the bolt to exit. Nope, no hop up on the bolt. The hop up is actually right here in front of the magazine. Now, I'm kind of curious about this, because I want to know if it was a clever design to do that. Like, if you're sitting here shooting, you can adjust the hop up, which has a very audible click to it, actually. It does have an audible click to it. Now, the click is not that loud enough for you to actually get that audible click, because it's a quieter click that you would get. Kind of like, I can't exactly think of a good comparison, but it's not that loud enough to where you can actually hear it over the fighting and everything else on the field. However, I will admit, it's still a pretty good gun. So you're probably wondering, okay, how's the performance? Well, let's go to the combat footage and actually see for ourselves. Yeah, I see Jacob. I see Jacob. Hello. Oh, sorry. Hit your ass. Well, like the first time. Okay, he's way up there in the red one. He's a horrible shot. If you can run to the building over here, you'll be good, alright? I'll cover you.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's somebody right in front of me on the gray building.
I didn't see him.
Yeah,
Right. Oh, whoa! Hello! Yeah, he's inside of it. He's inside of it. Alright, on my count, both of us will hit the window at the same time, okay?
Hang on.
Huh?
Hang on.
Okay. Ready? With everything said and done, I will admit that when firing the weapon, I actually couldn't shoulder it properly because of it being so front-heavy, which is not exactly a bad note, considering that in the real steel world, it's a 7.62 NATO shooting rifle. That's what it is. It legitimately is this. Basically, you're gonna have front-heavy because all that barrel is meant to be able to hit the son of a bitch that's through the mud, the gunk, and all that stuff that you're trying to hit. And in the real world, it is a marksman rifle. So, I had to use this, which this is the actual purpose of this plate. It's not to, it covers it. No. It's actually to help shoulder the weapon better and help stabilize for shooting. That's what that's for. That's what this is for. It's not to basically cover up the battery, you freaking morons. No joke, I've seen a lot of kids say, oh, what's that for? Oh, it's to cover the battery, but that's what it's for. No, you moron, you do this so you can shoulder it, so when you're sitting down like this, it's easy for you to freaking shoulder the weapon. Now, with that said, where's this nice little AEG come on the actual thing? Well, before I continue any further, actually, I forgot to mention a couple things. One, the FPS is all over the place. Like, no joke, I have looked at so many chronograph readings online. I've looked over here, I've asked my friends, I've even used one of my own friends' chronograph, and when actually chronoing the AEG, it went from 385 to 403, 390 to 401. It just kept going all over the place. We kept getting readings between 380 to 405 FPS. So we weren't even getting a correct reading, so that's a big concern in my opinion. But it does have a long type motor, has a version 7 motor, and I'm not gonna lie, it's just all around good gun, and it does actually give you a lot. However, the battery space is spacious to a degree. You're not gonna fit a big LiPo in here. Trust me on that, I've tried. I tried fitting my 1600 milliamp LiPo in this bad boy, and it didn't do good. So, yeah, that's about it. So, now comes the question that everyone wants to know. Where does this fall in the score? Well, with it being $130 and definitely being out of the budget of the common man, and believe me, it's out of your budget, my friends. Those who can only go $100, you're going to want to wait till you get that Christmas bonus or tax reimbursement before you even consider spending anything on this. So, yeah. What's the score? It's an 8. It's an 8 out of 10. It's a good buy. At $130, anyone who has the money bags and frickin' Monopoly money bags, it can afford this gun like it was chump change. It's a good, durable gun. It's definitely good for what you need. The bolt, while yes, a little bit sluggish, is definitely good. The safety is firm, snappy, all that good jazz. The fire selector is good at what it needs to be. The gun excels at what it does and has its faults, yes, but I think the design feature of putting the hop up in front of the magazine chamber, that way you can adjust it with your pinky, or any of your fingers basically, is a good idea. I think that's a actually wise idea. Now, I know a lot of people are probably in the comments section going, "Oh, CYMA! CYMA's so horrible! Why are you going with CYMA?" It's because it's all I can get out of a trade between a tri-shot and this. Because that's what I did. I traded for this gun. My name isn't Airsoft Al, the common man's airsofter, for a reason. They call me that for a reason. Because I tell you if the gun's within your budget or not. I'll tell you whether or not it's there for you. And honestly, those who can only spend $100, this ain't your gun. This ain't your gun. Trust me, this is not within your budget. It ain't. As for the rest of you rich assholes, it's within your budget. It really is. But I will admit, it's a decent little gun. It really is. And I bet a kid would like it. With that out of the way, I guess I should probably consider going to another budget-friendly gun. Let me actually look around here. What do I got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, it's high noon. Well, damn, I didn't think it would actually do that. Next time in Airsoft Al reviews, the Black Ops Ignite Exterminator Revolver. Are you lucky, punks?